everyone, welcome back to my channel. Now, what a crazy 24 hours it has been as an Arsenal fan. Honestly, I woke up this morning thinking Arsenal couldn't shock me more this season, but nope, I was so wrong. Honestly, that video that is going around on Twitter at the moment, I'm not going to go too much into it, is shocking. Like, I was actually shocked, my jaw dropped. But that is not the topic of this video. I just wanted to mention it because it is playing in the back of my mind a lot. This video is actually going to be about my opinions on the Mikel Arteta debate, whether I want him in or out, what I think of the situation at Arsenal at the moment. So if you're interested in hearing my opinions, then just keep on watching. I want to start this video by saying I completely understand and respect the opinions of both sides of this debate. I don't think one is right and one is wrong. I think everyone is entitled to their opinion on this matter. Now, I'm going to start with Arteta out because I understand people's frustrations. We're currently sitting 11th in the league, which is completely unacceptable for Arsenal Football Club. Leeds beat Crystal Palace last night, as we all know, which pushed us into that bottom half of the table. Now, this did spark a lot of this debate on Twitter, the Arteta out debate, which I completely understand. I'm not against anyone who has this opinion because I understand your frustrations. We are out of the FA Cup, we're 11th in the league, we've got absolutely no chance of top 4 now. To be honest, we've not really got much chance at top 6. You've got to think about not only us getting all the points that we need to get to top 6, but the teams above us actually losing points. So we're not only relying on our performances now to get top 6, so for me that is completely out of the window. Obviously we've still got Europa League. People are putting so much hope on the Europa League, us winning it, but it is not that simple. We have been in the Europa League for the past 3 seasons. We have not won it once, so I don't see why people are so confident that we can win it this time round. There's some really, really good teams in there this year. So, like I said, I completely understand the frustrations. Now, I know one of the things that really, really frustrates a lot of Arsenal fans is Mikel Arteta's decision making. The team he puts out, the substitutions he makes, and to be honest, it frustrates me as well when we're playing a game where we're losing and he brings on Willian instead of a player like Martinelli. That is very, very confusing as a fan. Now, obviously we don't know what goes on in training and everything, but when you know that Martinelli is a very, very talented young boy and he's bringing on Willian, who really hasn't done much at all this season, you are sitting there and thinking, what is this manager thinking? What is going on in this guy's head? Again, totally understand that. In the game against Aston Villa, obviously he brought on Willian, moved Pepe from left wing, which he's been doing quite well in, back to right wing, which we know doesn't work, and he moved Saka to left back. Now, none of that makes sense in my mind, and I know a lot of people agree with me on this one. Now, you're probably all thinking, how can this girl be Arteta in after all of these bad things I've just spoken about? Surprisingly, I am actually still Arteta in, and here are the main reasons why. The first main reason why I'm still Mikel Arteta in is because I think our performances have improved a lot under him. Now, if you look back to our time under Unai Emery, we were often getting thrashed, we were being controlled by the opposition, we were letting in so many goals, our defence was shocking, but now I feel like we are playing more as a team, we're more solid, our defence is a million times better than it was under Unai Emery. Do you know what, actually, I've seen a lot of people comparing Arteta and Unai Emery and the results they've had recently, so the last results that Unai Emery had before he was sacked, and then Arteta since this season, basically, and I think that's really, really unfair. I think the two situations are completely different. Firstly, Arteta has not lost the dressing room like Unai Emery did. I remember when Unai Emery was manager, the players were actually coming out and publicly saying they do not know what the plan is, they don't understand what their manager wants from them. It's completely different this time round with Mikel Arteta. The players know what the project is. They all seem to be on board. I think the problem is at the moment is, firstly, silly mistakes, players that are probably not good enough for Arsenal. I'm sad to say, but it is true. There are a few players that still play for this club week in, week out, who are simply not good enough for Arsenal. Obviously you've got bad officiating, but that's going to affect everyone, even though people do think there is some sort of agenda against Arsenal. So yeah, I think you cannot compare those two managers and the situation we're in currently with Mikel Arteta. The work he's done with the youngsters. Bukayo Saka is an incredible player and he has developed under Mikel Arteta. Obviously Martinelli as well is such an amazing player. These players are all developing underneath Mikel Arteta. I think the journey is going to be a long one, but that is where my head is at with our current performances. I think it's important to take a step back and look at the situation as a whole. No manager was going to come in and completely transform this club. That is just completely unfeasible, and sacking Mikel Arteta right now, midway through the season, when we're not even trying to get top 4, we're unlikely to get top 6, and we've only got the Europa League to play for, I think it would just be foolish. Like I said earlier, there is a project, there is a plan. This man's not just going into things blind. Now, I'm not saying that I'm just going to back him blindly, because that is not true. If we were playing really, really badly and losing as well, then I'd probably agree with you. I'd say Arteta out, but we're not playing badly. I think this is going to be a long journey. I don't think there's ever going to be a quick fix. So for me, sacking Arteta is completely out of the question at this moment in time. I think he needs the summer transfer window and he needs to build this team up from the bottom. He's using the youngsters. Everything, in my opinion, is going in the right direction. I know it doesn't look like it if you look at the statistics, if you look at the Premier League table, but in my opinion, we are moving in the right direction. Looking ahead to next season, I just want to say that if we get maybe 12 to 14 weeks into the next season and we're still really far down the table, we don't look very good, we haven't progressed in any way, then I will agree with the people who are saying Arteta out. I think that is a long enough time to improve. I think we need to be pushing for top 4 next season. That is the aim. Top 4 is Arsenal's aim next season. So yeah, I just wanted to add that in, that if we're not progressing, if things aren't working out, then yes, I do agree that we should find someone with some more experience than Mikel Arteta. But for this moment in time, I think we need to stick with it, back the manager, back the players, and just hope for the best. So guys, that is all for this video. That is my opinion on the current Mikel Arteta situation. I would love to know your guys' thoughts. Please do comment down below if you have any that you'd love to share with me. Try and keep things friendly with each other in the comments. I really don't want this to become a massive war in the comment section of this video. Please do keep it respectful. And yeah, I'd love to know your opinion. So make sure to leave them down below. Give this video a like if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you're new, and I will see you guys in the next one.